Thank you, Patrick. Excellencies, dear friends and colleagues, it's such an honor to be here and address an issue very important and close to my heart. Norway's partnership with African countries it's strong, it's based on mutual respect. And for me, the core of a mutual respectful relation is to sit down and listen to each other's priorities. And whenever I speak to African colleagues, whether here at COP or wherever we meet, I hear that adaptation is at the very top of your list of priorities. And yes, mitigation is immensely important, but as Bill Gates put forward, I agree with him. It cannot be treated as the poor cousin of mitigation. I want to put forward one thing as I address you, and that is that as we struggle with the existential threats of climate change, the green transformation is also opening up some new opportunities. And the message from Africa is clear. Africa is part of the answer. African countries have the solutions and the resources to spearhead that transformation. What is needed is investment and technology. And addressing climate change will be very, very costly for all of us. Few countries have the resources and the fiscal space to tackle that challenge. We need to scale up concessional finance to strengthen resilience to climate change and to accelerate that green energy transition. Africa cannot and should not be expected to shoulder that burden alone. Provision of concessional finance and increased climate finance is absolutely essential. Now, my country has been, we will continue to be a reliable partner. We'll continue to provide 1% of our GNI to development cooperation, and we've committed to doubling our climate finance by 2026. And we achieved that target actually last year, partly due to the mobilization of private capital through our climate investment fund. We have also committed to tripling the support for adaptation, and delivering on that target is key priority for me. Tomorrow, thank you. And tomorrow, we will announce our contribution to the Loss and Damage Fund. I'm looking forward to that. Adaptation is absolutely essential to build resilience. It will bring major benefits to people, to economies, to lives. Africa's access to climate finance today, it remains tragically low as 5%. And I want you all to hear that Norway is working very actively to simplify processes and procedure to enhance and access that climate finance that is out there. Whenever we have a voice or an impact, that is my message. We must get the funds out there to work for people. And we must ensure that our efforts to tackle climate change does not threaten food security or food production. On the contrary, our efforts must promote sustainable food systems. We have to increase investments in sustainable, climate-resilient, small-scale food production and scale up our efforts to attract private capital across food systems. And we need strong partnerships, people. The evidence base for achieving good adaptation needs to be strengthened, and that is where we need people like Patrick and the GCA. We need to support the integration of climate risk into sectoral and national plans and to work with all relevant stakeholders. Now, Norway considers the GCA to be a very, very key partner in this work. I'm pleased to announce that we have entered into a new 3-year agreement to further strengthen that collaboration. So far, people, we have to face that our collective action has failed to match the scale of this crisis. We need a concerted campaign to strengthen the focus on adaptation in Africa, and Norway stands ready to support. Thank you.